So, if you have not already seen the statue of the Black woman, here are some photos that I've posted here on the screen, and I'm going to be depicting a little bit of what this is. So, a British sculptor, a British artist, decided to make a statue that was placed in Times Square, New York, that depicts a 12 feet tall Black woman, full figured, and there's been a lot of uproar in regards to this piece of art, right? Some people love it, some people like it. I think that this conversation needs to be held from a strictly unbiased standpoint, so that way we can have some productive conversation surrounding it. So, as you can see, the statue, it's a full-figured Black woman. She's wearing a t-shirt, some leggings. Her hands are on her hips in a more aggressive, assertive standpoint. She doesn't look like she was done up. It just looks like she didn't put, honestly, any effort into herself. Now, we have to be completely straightforward. This is what a lot of Black women in your everyday life look like, right? Overweight, out of shape, not really putting that much effort into themselves. This is, again, not opinionated. Go outside and interact with the average Black woman. This is something close to what you will see. But outside of her being overweight, I want to take a second and really understand what this means, because this is not respectability politics. This is simply human nature. People respect things and people that they deem to be attractive, right? Regardless of whether you are in, Mozambique, whether you're in Russia, whether you're in China, wherever you go, most people do not prefer someone that is out of shape or overweight significantly, right? Two, with her just wearing a simple shirt and some leggings, it comes across as, I just woke up like this, no effort. Again, people put effort into things and people that they deem to be physically attractive, right? And the main issue I have with this, especially with it being located in Times Square, New York, which is a landmark that people from near and far come to visit, right? Sometimes this is a lot of people's first time having an interaction or seeing a Black person. So with this being the first statue that they see, this now depicts all Black women in that sort of negative framework. Now, you may be saying, what's wrong with someone being overweight or not looking like they have not put any sort of effort into their looks? And to that I say, everything. Black women in particular are at the highest rates of obesity, and we know obesity is linked to numerous health-related issues, diabetes, PCOS, heart attacks, etc. The list goes on and on and on. On top of that, Black women are severely in North America overworked and underappreciated, right? So with her putting her hands on her hips, it's like she's representing what every single Black woman collectively has been dealing with. And a lot of people have been saying, oh, well, she's strong. She looks strong and bold. I'm curious as to when the strong, bold, independent narrative has ever served Black women. I'll wait. There's never been a time in history that narrative has been progressive for us as a collective. And I get it. A lot of people have seen the statue and say, I'm so happy that I have representation of, a plus-sized Black woman. She makes me feel like I'm being seen. However, do you see other images of other groups of people, white and Asian, plus-sized, being paraded around? Because whenever I think of the average figure or statue of a white or Asian woman, it's always done up. It's always them at their best weight, ideal weight. It's always them with maybe a little bit of makeup sculpted or painted on, right? It's always their best version of themselves, because they understand that whatever sculpture, whatever image, whatever piece of art is pushed out for them speaks for their collective. When having the conversation about the statue and what this means, you have to understand that this is not an individualistic thing. Black people are viewed as a monolith, especially Black women. We do not have the room, the air to push out content like this because it does not serve us. And now when people on a regular basis start interacting with Black people, they view us as being strong, plus-sized, out of shape, unattractive. Stop it. You should want best for yourself and for your people. You should want nothing but the best image of yourself and your people pushed out there. But that brings me to my next point. What can we learn from this piece of art? Well, one, that the average Black woman is not in her ideal shape in North America. So every Black woman, if you are able-bodied, should be working out, eating a healthier diet, drinking more water, and taking care of your body. 9 times out of 10, if you are overweight, you are not taking care of your body because you are not moving your body enough, and you are simply eating foods that do not serve your body, and that is leading to inflammation and leading to visceral fat and leading to your organs being surrounded by globs of fat. This is not a comfortable conversation to have, but it is a real conversation to have. It's a true conversation to have because it affects, if not you as a Black person listening to this, but your family, your friends. And if you care about them, you care about their health, then this is something that we need to discuss wholeheartedly. The average Black woman needs to get her weight under wraps, okay? 2, the average Black woman needs to put more effort into their looks. We've had this conversation a lot. Throw away the bonnets. Unless you were going to bed, unless you were lounging around the house, unless you're maybe doing your makeup and you want to keep your hair out of your face, there is absolutely no reason why your bonnet should be worn outside when there are hats with wigs in them. There are little head wraps that you can make that look beautiful and traditional. There are literally throw on and go wigs. There's absolutely no reason. There's absolutely no reason why you should look undone. Now, I want you to say, hey, maybe we need to think about our clothing choices, because when I look at the statue of the Black woman, the clothing choice that she has on does not flatter her figure. There are beautiful plus-sized women who have dressed themselves with clothes that tailor and fit and flatter their body. Get some simple sets, okay? Simple matching sets. Wear proper undergarments, right? I mean, the way that her chest is kind of hanging there, you can see it doesn't even look like she has the proper support. They couldn't have even given the girl the proper undergarments. This is what they think of us collectively. And this statue was created by a Black man, a British Black man. And when you look at his wife looks nothing like the statue that he created. His wife is fit and trim and looks aesthetically pleasing. That's not the image that is pushed out for us collectively as a Black woman, and you are allowing people to profit off of our demise. Stop it. Stop it. Want better for yourself, want better for us as a collective, and I want us to all take this as a moment to learn. Now, I'm not saying bash the statue. I'm saying let's have a productive conversation about this and say, what can we learn? Okay, let's get our weight under wrap. Let's dress better for our body size. Let's present ourselves in a more aesthetically pleasing way. And again, I want to say that this is not respectability politics. This is human nature. People protect, people respect, people like things that they deem to be physically attractive. So why not use that to your benefit? Just wanted to have this conversation. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Take care and stay beautiful, ladies. Bye.